Hey guys, it's Eminem in Benin, and today I really wanted to show you my recent club. So if you all know, I'm an English teacher in a small West African country called Benin, and I'm with the Peace Corps. So a few things we have to do is teach, do a club, and do a camp. And then a few other side projects we can decide between, but those are like the requirements. And March 8th is International Women's Day, like the day of appreciation of women. And so me and my site mate really wanted to do something to celebrate the girls at my school, do a little something, not much. And we decided we wanted to show a film. It kind of fell through. I wasn't able to get a projector in time. The second thing we really wanted to do was to sew reusable sanitary pads for girls, because a lot of times they just use fabric, or if you buy it, it costs a lot. So like most younger girls don't get to use that, maybe when they're adults. So it's just like a fabric put down there. It could move around. It's not unsanitary because it's get washed and everything, but it's just not as easy to use, not well secured. So Peace Corps has given us like a guide on how to do this project. And I told my girls at English Club, I said, hey, next week, only girls show up to the club. And boys, you stay home. And all the boys were kind of sad and upset. But they listened, and when the girls came, we ended up with about 33 girls, which we had planned for 20. So we were a little overbooked, but it worked out. A few hours before, we cut all the fabrics. And I'll show you the templates and everything that we use. And it took us about 2-3 hours to cut everything out, and we cut 20. And we're like, oh, we'll just bring some extra fabric in case. Who knows? We usually get 40 kids at English Club, so divided by half, that's 20. A lot of girls showed up, and I was very, very happy. Let's just dive into the videos. For une vidéo.
C'est bon. C'est nous qui est le premier, non?
At my school, there's 8 classes, and over 50% of girls. Before Benin had free tuition for girls, the number of girls that went to high school was probably in the 30% range, because parents usually don't want to spend the tuition, which is about $30 a year, on girls when they also have to pay for their boys. It just gets really expensive. So now that the tuition is free for girls, so many more girls join, and the boys start getting left behind because they still have to pay $30 for the boys. But it is really changing for the better. More girls are getting higher paying jobs, becoming doctors, becoming teachers, filling up the workforce that needs to be filled, which is really great. It's so good. Wow. il faut montrer-moi comment ça travaille. Ici, ici. Et la fermeture? Wow! At my school, I have kids about 10 years old, all the way up to 20. We have 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade at my school. There's 3 6th grades, 2 7th grades, 2 8th grades, and 1 9th grade with 72 kids in one classroom. It is crazy, but it's been going well so far. At the end of 9th grade, the kids have to take a big test, and that's the test that decides if they pass on to high school, and the test is really hard. Like last year, I think we had 6 of our students pass. So they either pass this big test, which could be comparable to an ACT, or they have to pass all of their classes. So some people also pass on to the next grade like that, but a lot of kids, they get their middle school degree, which is called the BEPC, and they quit school, because you can become like a few things with this degree. I'm technically at a middle school. I know I say high school, but it's kind of confusing. And then high school is 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, and then they take like an ACT equivalent, and that can lead them to university. So there's a lot of jobs that you go to university for, but there's also so many things you can do just with like the middle school degree, not government paying jobs, but still something. At my school, we also teach English, French writing, and French reading, PE, math, science and technology, life sciences, Spanish, history. So 8 subjects, I believe. I feel like I'm missing one, but I'm pretty sure there's 8 subjects. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and thank you for supporting me on my journey in Peace Corps in Benin, West Africa, and just overall, thanks. It's everyone that keeps me going, so I'm really happy. There are some rough times, a lot of times where I'm missing food and people, but days like this video and seeing the kids do so well, these days are the great days.